there guys, Vile Self once again. I've got another video about the Xbox One and PS4 mumbo jumbo. This video is meant to be informative. Next gen consoles are approaching fast and most people already have their minds made up. Some people are on the fence and some really aren't even interested at all. Regardless of that, when choosing a next gen console you should really be informed on the type of quality you're getting for the product you're paying for. So, as someone with extensive gaming history, I can confidently say that graphics has been the lead factor in deciding which games are the best. Of course there's other factors as well, but graphics definitely takes the cake when comparing one platform to another such as PC versus PS3, or even one game to another such as Battlefield versus Call of Duty. Having better graphics usually wins those debates. With that said, there's been several articles over the past few months that have been leaking out where gaming developers are expressing a superiority for PS4 over the Xbox One when it comes to performance and graphics. I got together several examples of this and I'm going to read direct quotes and you can take from it what you will. Okay, here we go. So Marcus Nilsson, who is the Ghost Games executive producer, said that Need for Speed Rivals is going to look better on one next-gen console than the other. Polygon journalist Samit Sarkar had a chance to play both the PS4 and PC versions of Need for Speed Rivals and said that the graphics were more impressive on PS4 than even the PC version. The Xbox One version has not been shown at all yet. So, an official developer says one is better than the other without giving names. Then a gaming journalist who gets to play the game himself says that it looks the best on PS4. Meanwhile, there's been nothing shown on Xbox One. The clues all lead to Xbox One being inferior for Need for Speed Rivals. Creative director at Ubisoft on Assassin's Creed 4, which is launching on current and next-gen platforms, John Gustin, specifically says players can expect immersive graphics and superior wave simulation in the PS4 version of the game. He specifically states PS4 version. Again, senior producer for Watch Dogs, Dominic Guay, said, fundamentally, the core, innovative part of Watch Dogs is the same on every platform, but on PS4, we're able to push every lever a lot further. He doesn't say a bit further, he says a lot further. Another one. Jonathan Morin, the creative director for Watch Dogs, says, both hit 30 frames per second easily. I think Xbox One suffers a few dips from 60 frames per second. PS4 is pretty smooth, the definitive version. So they're calling PS4 the definitive version of the game. The devs themselves are more or less telling us that the PS4 is going to have graphical advancements over the Xbox One for multi-platform games. So you guys probably heard about the whole Xbox One only coming for Call of Duty Ghosts being in 720p on Xbox One, whereas it's 1080p on PS4. When Mark Rubin was asked about Xbox One not having native 1080p for Call of Duty Ghosts on Xbox One, he responded by saying, Ghosts will look amazing on Xbox One, neither confirming or denying the 720p claims. You'd think if the game was coming out on in 1080p that he would have proudly proclaimed it. To add to that, the recent footage of Ghosts on IGN has been brought to us in glorious 1080p via the PlayStation 4. The last time we saw Call of Duty being shown on a Sony platform was like World at War nearly 5 years ago. To put it into perspective, the Xbox 360 version of Ghosts will be running at 60 frames per second in 720p. So people are scratching their heads wondering why next-gen games are sharing last-gen specs. So there was also this quote, which came out from E3 from an anonymous source. ATVI was doing the Call of Duty Ghosts port to next-gen. It took 3 weeks for PS4 and came out at 90 frames per second unoptimized. And 4 months on Xbox One came out at 15 frames per second. Take that for what you will, but it's just one more clue that says PS4 version is superior to Xbox One. Another one that was dismissed pretty quickly, Adrian Kmeliars, the former creative director of developer People Can Fly, said PS4 is 50% faster than Xbox One. That statement was dismissed by Microsoft, but no actual rebuttal was made. Another thing, anonymous developers, which is essentially people that don't want to be named, stated that Xbox One is weaker and it's a pain to use the ES RAM. Again, take it for what it's worth, but it's just another clue. To add to all of that, Microsoft has recently embargoed game reviews until the console is released, whereas PS4 reviews will begin rolling out shortly. Essentially what this means is that Microsoft had to put a ban on anyone who wants to review an Xbox One game, likely due to all the evidence that they are not up to par with PS4 games. And and having reviewers give bad reviews a few weeks before launch would definitely hurt Xbox One sales. Take that for what it's worth, but again, it's just more evidence that Xbox One games are lacking in quality. A popular YouTuber, Jack Frags, has close ties with Battlefield 4 developing company DICE and was able to get his hands on both the PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game. He says, "I have extensive direct capture multiplayer footage of the PS4 version and the entire campaign from Xbox One recorded." He went on to say, "One version definitely looks better than the other and people will be surprised." He is unable to post any of this footage or name names until October 29th. Generally, people think the Xbox One version is going to look better since he said people will be surprised. However, he is comparing single player on Xbox One to multiplayer on PS4. Something surprising would be that multiplayer on PS4 even looks better than the single player on Xbox One. With all of the other news leaking out from multiple game developers, it's looking like Jack's vetoes on the 29th might just put some more ammo in the back pocket of Sony. You guys can take from this what you will, but to me this says a lot. It basically puts confirmation to my belief that Microsoft is overcharging for the Xbox One. Extra features, cloud computing, dedicated servers, none of that stuff matters unless you have the games, the quality games. And it's becoming more and more evident each day that the truly next-gen experience is going to be on the PS4, and you can get it for $100 cheaper. I would also like to mention something else about the value of these consoles. Both Microsoft and Sony have said that these next-gen consoles are designed to last for 10 years. So if you incorporate 10 years of the online subscriptions into the total cost of the console, the Xbox One actually works out to being $200 more than the PS4. A little bit of more food for thought. And although it's not directly related, I visited two of my local EB game stores and asked them how the pre-orders were going for both next-gen consoles. And for anybody that doesn't know, EB Games is like Canada's version of GameStop. But anyway, one EB clerk told me that they had 68 Xbox One pre-orders. 68 is what they said. They didn't say around 50 or whatever. 68, precise number. But then she said they have well over 200 PS4 pre-orders. That's a pretty vast difference if you ask me. Then I went to another EB, because there's like 3 or 4 EBs in basically a 5-mile radius of me. But anyway, I went to another EB, asked the same question. That clerk said he can't give me specific numbers, but he said the ratio is about 5 to 1 in favor of the PS4. Holy crap, 5 to 1? And Microsoft says that they got the same amount of pre-orders as, PlayStation 4? I can't believe that for a second, especially since they won't give us a number. So you know what, it looks to me like PlayStation Nation is, uniting and growing strong, stronger than ever, and I'm really glad for that because I think, it deserves it. Sony as a gaming company has given me the best gaming experiences of nearly the past 2 decades, and you know what, this is going to continue for the next decade or longer, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud to be part of it. And anybody else should be proud to be part of it too. And I'm not knocking anybody that wants an Xbox One. I'm just trying to be informative here, people. This is not a video meant to bash Xbox One or anything like that or say it sucks or anything. I'm just trying to be informative. I'm just trying to let you guys know that you can legitimately get a higher quality product for less money. That is all I'm doing. That is what this evidence tells me, and I'm coming at this as a consumer, not as like a Sony fanboy or anything like that, as a consumer. So anyway guys, this video is coming to an end pretty soon. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like button. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like my channel. I'm going to be uploading some PS4 Day 1 videos. I will be having a Day 1 unboxing videos for the PS4, as well as Day 1 HD gameplay on my channel on November 15th. I am excited about it. You're likely going to see, some Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay in full 1080p running on the PS4. You are likely going to see some Killzone Shadows Fall gameplay. Those are the 2 games I pre-ordered. I may pick up Need for Speed Rivals. I may pick up Knack. I may pick up Assassin's Creed. I don't know. Those games might just get picked up at a whim. But please subscribe to my channel, guys. I'm trying to get my channel to grow. And you guys have been really helpful. I really appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. And that's it. This game's coming to an end, so I'm going to wrap this up. I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for some more videos. I got a few emblems coming up real soon. A couple clan emblems for a guy, and 1 or 2 more Slipknot ones coming. Among other things too, guys. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support. Vile Self, out.
You will be rewarded for your loyalty.